Welcome back everybody, this is Space Engineers Permadeath Survival. By way of a little update for everybody who may have missed early parts of the season, so we started off on Pertam. We have all the hardest settings on, so no jetpack. As you'll see here, my X button does nothing. So no jetpack, no auto heal. If I get hurt, I need a med kit or a survival kit or medical bay. We have food and water, so you'll see in the top left hand corner the food, water and stamina bars there. So if I do not eat or drink or I run too hard, I will do myself serious injury. We have assert turned on, so just to make things even harder, we have enemy ships flying around. We have the AQD vanilla ore distribution pack turned on, which means that ores are now redistributed. So Pertam, Earthlike and Triton have the base ores, but they don't have uranium, platinum, gold or silver. Silver can be found on the asteroids and on moons. Gold can only be found on the moons. Cobalt can't be found on Mars or the alien planet. Platinum's only on Mars and uranium is only on the alien planet. And all of those ores are much deeper and larger than they were before. So that's the situation we're playing with. We've built this big missile printer stroke launcher system here, which is going to need a little bit of additional setup. You can see the blueprint there of the missile that we've built. It's truly huge and it's just got a warhead in there. And we built that because we have some assert bases hanging around near our home base. There's actually 3 of these, maybe 4 by now. And we're going to use that to take them out. But before that, we've got to take a trip to Mars with our, which way? With our ship, to mine some platinum, build a base there to refine the platinum, go to Mars's moon to get some more gold, and go to the alien planet to get some uranium if we can. So there's a lot to do. And we've just started to get some sunshine. So we should be starting to get our batteries back up very soon. But before that, we're going to just very quickly start looking at the timings for this printer setup. So to recap the way this works, we have 3 pistons. The first one lifts up to the point where we can get our blueprint. I really need to put a walkway around that, keep saying this. To get our blueprint up to the point where that connector can connect to a connector that's on the missile. So it welds up the missile until it gets to the point where that connector can connect, dumps in the parachute canvas so that it can use the parachute block. And then it will continue to weld up until it gets to full and then retract the whole missile system into a launchable position, at which point then we will have a separate trigger to fire off an additional series of events that will firstly turn on the mass block. I hope not too many people switched off during that little introduction. I feel it's important to actually understand what it is you're watching. Right, okay. Right, so let's go through this process. So weld timer start has a short delay of 1 second. Turns on the welders, turns off the grav gen, turns on the merge block, and then starts the pistons extending for the first part of the build. Okay, that doesn't trigger anything else after that because the event controller will detect when the connector called connector shoot is ready to lock. At the point it's determined that it's ready to lock, it's going to connect the connector, it's going to start the timer disconnect shoot thing, and I'm also going to tell it I'm going to turn that block off immediately so that it just connects and there's no forces going on at the same time. Right, okay, so it connects, it starts the timer, and it also turns off the piston to stop any other shenanigans going on. Good. Right, we're back to the timer that got started. So that's the disconnect shoot timer, which waits 10 seconds for a parachute canvas to go into the system, after which it unlocks the chute. It sets piston 2 to extend. It sets piston 3 to extend. It starts the timer for the launch. For setting launch position, that is. And we also need it to turn on piston 1, so we're back into the original state again on that. Okay, so launch position timer has been started. Wait 5 minutes or however long this works out to be. At which point we retract all of the pistons to get back into first position again, and we start the timer for launching the gravity system. Gravity system waits about the same amount of time while the pistons retract and do their return to normal position, after which it turns the gravity generator on. It will turn the mass block on, and it will trigger the timer to launch it. The reason why we've got a timer delay instead of just putting the straight launch right here is because I want to make sure that these two things have definitely happened before the merge block disconnects. Right, so we're starting the launch timer. So timer launch will disconnect the merge block, turning it off, and it will turn the welders back off. So at that point, the missile should have launched. And I need oxygen. At that point, the missile should have launched. The pistons should be retracted into their original first position, ready for the next one to be built. The welders should be turned off, ready to be turned back on again on the next build. The gravity generator should be on, ready to be turned off at the next build. Everything should be basically in the starting position at the end of it, ready to go again, so there's no flipping the wrong way around of anything. So yeah, I think that works out quite well. Oof. Right. These things, right, this needs to go on recharge. These batteries desperately need recharging because we're going to be taking this on a trip shortly. Right, so that's that set up. Now, the only thing this needs before we can actually try to use it are thrusters, and we don't want to be putting hydrogen on here because this is something that would not ideally need refueling. We're going to put some we're going to put some solar power on there, or if we manage to actually get a trip down to the alien planet before we come back here, we'll put a little nuclear Jenny on here to handle all the power situations. So this thing can be fully electric. That's the whole idea. Right. Okay, we're done with that for the time being. All I need to do now, I'm going to actually blueprint this just to be on the safe side. Right, that's blueprinted. Right, we need feed this with enough materials to be able to build a refinery, a full refinery, an assembler. We need food facilities on the ship. We have to put one of them on. Actually, I might as well get that queued up now. Daily needs. Right, so the daily needs survival kit, which is where we're getting our food and water stuff from. And that also adds the mechanics for food and water into the game. I think... Now, this is the thing. I don't really want to put anything that's too complicated on there. Just simply because we don't have all the facilities that go with it to be able to make stuff. So the food protein resequencer is a basic starter block, should be built first. Okay. Is it available in small grid? Yes, it is. I'm going to build one of them just to make sure, just to see how it is. If you can build the usual sort of ration kits with it, I'm happy with that. We need a water recycler as well in small grid. We're going to need large grid ones on here as well, but we're not going to be here for too much longer, so not for a while anyway. Let's hit that one off. Good. No. Yes. Right. Okay, so that solves that. I can put a little plate on the bottom of that one. Can't do it on the other one, but it's not so visible on the other one. Yeah, I think that's fine. I didn't want to put anything right there in that space because if a lump of stone forms here, it might intersect and cause some damage. So, right, okay, that's that. Do we need programmable blocks on this particular one? I know we wanted to put some on the hopper to deal with like the oxygen and power use thing, but I'm not sure we absolutely need them on here. Probably might be a nice idea to put at least one on, so let's do a programmable block or two, and then we're going to need to start loading up some stuff. Now we're in space, it's not going to be a problem trying to get away while we're heavily laden. Heavily, oh god. But being in space and sort of saying yeah we're fine, it's all well and good, but as soon as we get down to Mars and have to try and land, it's going to be a different story. So we really do need to make sure that we don't overload this thing. I think it should be kind of okay. I mean, we were able to take off on there with a pretty decent load, so maybe I need to go on top. It's a bit easier said than... Oh, it is easier done. Haha. Boing. Okay, where are we going to put this? Oh, that's not a bad spot. Oh, no, it's not covering anything. That's all right. Okay, little computer there. Yeah, space on the other side. So when I'm bored, I can sit on the roof and play Space Engineers. Okay, a couple of them. Two of them should be plenty, just to get any sort of immediate needs taken care of. Okay, do we need any guns on this ship? We have no armor. Well, we have no means to attack or defend whatsoever on this thing. We're going to be gone for a little while. We're not going to find any magnesium on Mars, so that's something I have to bear in mind. We may have to get some more magnesium from the Earthlike. There will probably be magnesium on Mars's moon, maybe. I think there's only a couple of places it's actually available, but I don't want to risk
Energy
that.
Low.
Energy's low. Let's get our energy and oxygen back. While I'm here, let's not think about that for the minute. Let's start loading up what we need to on here. Okay, so into production, I am most certainly going to have to place some big blocks. So we need a refinery, one full refinery in large grid. We're in large grid. Bam. And we're going to need to place one assembler. Okay, so we need those two things. Do we need an O2 gen? I don't think we need an O2 gen because we've got this. We will eventually need one, but with the refinery and an assembler we can get one started. We are, however, going to need wind turbines as soon as we get down there, so turbine.
Meteor storm inbound.
Two. We'll put two turbines to here, and then we can use... No, let's put three. And then we can use... where's these... oh, they're down there. So we're safe. Right. Yeah, I'll put three to production. We'll pull three into here, and we can use those to get things started, and we can always build more. Right, so that's enough to get a new base started, and this whole thing will sort of serve as a pod for that. I probably could do some medical components so we could build a medical room down there, because there is a chance of death, and I don't want to get teleported immediately back here. So that's probably a good idea. Medical room or survival kit. We can get more silver on the way. but I don't really want to be carrying raw ores with me because it's like it's so inefficient. Let's go medical room. I think we've got the room for it. Yeah. Okay, we'll set a medical room to production. I am going to have to turn our refinery back on here. Right. So I don't want to pull any of it until it's all made, because I don't want to sort of miss a warning that I've missed a block or something, because the problem we had when we came here from Pertam was we got here thinking we had materials for a large refinery and assembler, and we didn't. We only had like 2/3 of the materials and had to improvise. Okay, I think I'm fully loaded up now, so the next thing I need to do before I do anything else, why am I holding one of those blocks there? It's a bit weird. There we go. Yeah, don't get out your ship when you're in shipbuilding mode. There is one thing I do need to do. We built some materials for batteries. I need to put at least another 4 on here and take 2 battery stuff with us, ideally. So I want plenty of battery charged up when we get back. It's going to be a while, so it's got plenty of time to do that. Luckily, the access port is so close. Power cells, come on. Getting dizzy from all this back and forth. Right, so that is 4 batteries. I know we may produce enough for 6 at least. We might even have some spare because I think we had some ready for going up there. Right, okay, that gives us a bit of extra power because the quarter each of those comes with, but we definitely need to sort of let these all charge up. Okay, so we're full. These will start charging. That's got enough battery anyway, and it's not attached to the base in any way other than a mag plates. That's fine. Our gravity generator, I'm gonna turn that way down. Keep our power use so low it's not going to hinder the batteries. Right, you can still float away if you jump too hard, but you're kind of more likely to, at least I can get out of here, because if I get out of here I do still fall, which is fine. It's just dead slow. Right, okay, so batteries off charge and then we get going, I think. Let's turn our station keeping thrusters on and just get moving. Right, where's our ice stuff? It's over there. So we're going to start with a trip for some ice. And in other news, I mean, I'm sure you've seen I've released the first, possibly by now, the second part of the 2 Idiots on a Mission supercuts. So I'm releasing the entire series in the form of like maybe 4 or 5, it's probably going to be 4 to 5 parts. But yeah, I hope you're all enjoying those. Right, we're just going to fill our inventory to the top with this stuff. Hopefully we might have burnt through some of it by the time we get there. I mean, I'm thinking it's probably going to be around about a 14-hour trip in real time. I'm not going to be taking you for the same ride as last time because we've already done that on an episode, and that's just where we start getting boring if we start repeating ourselves. So the next you'll see of me after this mining is us approaching Mars. Not quite at Mars yet, but I just wanted to take this little opportunity to appreciate the Earth planet. and how much closer it was to Pertam than Mars. So there's Mars's moon. We're probably going to have to go there at some point. They've got gold on there. I could do the 1600 kilometers trip down to the moon gold bit there, but we're a bit full on resource right now, so we don't really have any means to take that with us. We've used about an hour's worth of our power. We've just had everything turned off as much as we can along the way. We've had to make only a few course corrections, so our fuel's come down just a little bit, but we are absolutely crammed with food, water. Still got a ton of ice left. I think I got too much of that stuff. Our oxygen tanks are still in the ship at the back where I can't get to them until we land. I totally forgot about that. We've got 8 synth food left. I keep finding that the ice I've got, because I've got so much of it, always wants to go there if there's space or not, so it seems to just keep landing in here. So I may end up having to turn off the conveyor system and just manually feed it. But I forgot when I mined the ice that the water system automatically works, and it produced 334 water straight away. So we've not had to use that. That's been turned off the entire time, which has helped conserve some power. Okay, it's been a few evenings of playing, and I am now very close to Mars. We are aiming for where the crosshair is in the middle, so that we can come down over the pole of Mars. I think we're probably going to pass that moon first. It looks like it's quite a bit closer to us than the actual Mars itself. In the meantime as well, over the last few evenings, I've been watching the completion video and how the performance on that's been going, and wow, about 1,300 views, which is very nice. And it looks like a good few of you have made it to the end already, probably at least 20 or 30 of you, and probably about another 40 or 50 of you are halfway through right now. So hopefully by the time the second one comes out, there's going to be at least a few of you ready to watch that. Thank you very much for a fantastic reception on that, by the way. Really am pleased that you all wanted to see that again, or for those of you that are watching it for the first time, thanks very much for sticking through the first bit. It is our earliest recordings, but it is absolutely worth sticking through it. Just hang in there. By the time you get to about episode 14, the quality gets like absolutely perfect. So yeah, thank you very much, and hopefully by the time this video comes out, we'll also have part 2 out of the supercut, and a few of you should have already made your way through some of that. So yeah, thank you once again. Okay, we're down. Turn all our thrusters off. We can put our lights back on now. Our antenna needs to be, well, it is quite low, so that's fine. I'm at full oxygen. My visor is shut, which is also how I want to be. Food and water wise, we've still got a bunch of space meal bars. I've been eating the other stuff, but we've still got loads of that, so that's good. I think I'm going to get out. Oh, it's kind of good to be kind of normalish gravity again. Slightly lower than Earthlike, but still definitely better. We're on the front gear. That's fine. Yeah, we should be good here. Right, so just around here, we're going to start building our little temporary base. I don't want to be too far away from that deposit though, because we're going to want to start drilling into there at some point. So, right, what are we going to need? We're going to need some steel plate to start, just to lay things out. So let's do it here. So are we gravity aligned? Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think you get spiders on Mars. Okay. Building under that's going to be a little bit more tricky because I can't sort of lean over. So for now, we're not going to. Just for the minute. Right. So we need to start putting some like height in these for turbines. I think what I need to do is do some building from the cockpit. Last one. This is going to be our base, basically. Almost a cube. And the reason why I start off with a kind of an almost cube is it's high enough for the wind turbines. How many is that? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's high enough for the wind turbines, but also high enough for all the things I want to put inside. Turbine. I'm going to need interior plates for those. So I need to keep an eye on my fuel. Luckily I've got all my materials with me. I can't pass it through today, of course not. We're not putting them all on the same tower, we want to diversify. And if you watch the Supercut Part 1, you'll find out why. I swear, watching through all of that again has actually helped me sort of remember some of the lessons I learned in the past that I have kind of recently forgotten. Okay, so that's good. And I need to get back to that, and I need to put a couple of these back on. They should be there. Oof. But I'm also going to place one of these like that. Going to watch our fuel because. Right, that should be enough to get up there and do some of this. I've got to probably set down just so I can check my fuel again. 32%. Getting a bit risky. But at some point I need to get out of here anyway and swap my stuff for enough for 2 turbines. Just for the minute. 2 of them for the minute. Gonna need some steel plates on top of that, but we'll just pull those for a minute. Right. And then we need to get back up there. 34% hydrogen left. Also bearing in mind, once I actually get up there, I'm going to struggle to come straight back down. No, I have a cunning plan. If I had literally just sort of left this thing up here. No! Oh, crap. Okay, so much for that. I should have been more careful where I got in the cockpit. The idea was to get up there using that, build that thing up, just get back in, turn it around, do the other one, and then just sort of place a walkway around. Now I'm stuck with a bunch of interior plate trying to do this. So luckily interior plate is okay-ish for building some scaffolding, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Might need one more for luck. Okay. I wonder if we're going to get to a point where I can't reach anymore. This is one of those occasions where one of those might be beneficial. Okay, let's hit off that. Bingo. Right. Now we've used a lot of extra interior plate, but I'm hoping I actually brought a lot of extra with me. I can't just walk around the back of there, so I'm going to have to put some sort of a shimmy, sort of wider system on here. No. Oh, okay. I need more interior plates, so I'm going to struggle here. Okay. I need... God, yeah, I still need interior plates. Luckily, I left some space to get around this thing. Okay. Now we're talking. I might have to dismantle all of that if it turns out that I need those interior plates, which I possibly do. Right. Let's shimmy. Try not to cook ourselves on our own thrusters. Yep. Successfully withdrawn. Right. 2 turbines. Okay, that's a start. That is a start. I need lots more steel plates, so... Oof, come on. Please behave. Yeah, and I need some interiors as well. Right. Okay. We'll start from here and work our way around actually back to the front. So I'm going to place you like that, place you like that. I've done this before, so this is not by any means a new technique. Might as well keep these blocks in here as well because I need them for the roof. Oh shoot. I'm so glad gravity is low enough not to kill me. Although I have already lost 20% health. I don't have med kits. We have not built a med bay yet. And yeah. I'm close enough to do that now. We're going to take these back for a minute. I might need them. Can't reach, so we only have to go about 3 or 4 out. I have to be very careful with this. If I crouch, it's safer. Not quite. One more. Right. that one back, take that one back. This is a lot quicker than when we did Pertam. But I think it's probably because we learnt a few lessons from that. Come on. Got to do this 3 times without falling, so. Don't need that one actually. Ta-da! Right, we'll keep the ones on the corner actually. We're probably going to need a lot of these, but we can always borrow some again if we need them desperately. Right. Yeah, just making sure it's all traversable. Okay. Right, so now I need to build another one of these, so we'll do that one. This is the point where we see if we're short of resources because of all the extra crap we've just done. Yeah, we're short of resources because of all the extra crap we've just done. Ick. Nasty. We need motors and things like that as well though, so yeah, we're short of a bunch of stuff there. Fine, whatever. I'm just going to put a lot of that stuff back in. Oh no, it might just be because I'm full. In fact, it probably is.
Energy low.
Yeah, okay. It was just because I'm full. Now, I only brought enough for 3, so we definitely have to get some construction facilities going first before I can build the 4th one. That'll be the point where we start to seriously find out how much we've overspent on this. I'm going to take you back. I'm going to have... Yeah, no, I can't. Right, let's get down. So, we're going to unlock, shimmy out of there. Turn everything off. Turn that off to save power. Right. Okay, so now we need somewhere to place a refinery. I brought more steel plates than I did interior, which is why I'm not doing interior plates for this bit. Okay, so that's that. Refinery. We're going to just do the old-fashioned type. Place it there. I need steel plates. Sure, that's the only thing in my building. Now, even if we've like overused or underestimated for having an assembler as well, we could use this to refine a bunch of basic core materials like iron, nickel, silicon, whatever you need. And we have cobalt already refined. We can then take that back, build the assembler with whatever resources we need to steal from this, and then build the parts we're missing to finish the refinery back up again. Oh. Okay, 8 steel plates short. Now I'm sure I packed plenty of extra resources here. Build plan's empty. There we are. Okay, so we have a refinery. Now we need to try and find somewhere to put an assembler in here. So I need to get more. Yeah. Let's get a few more of these bits. I'm going to need them for the assembler anyway. Let's start by putting a little ramp up here. Right. So assembler's going to have to be attached directly to the refinery, but I kind of have to think about this a bit smarter. So I'm going to just temporarily connect those like that, so I can take out this one. This one, they're still connected. I'm gonna need, we might have to build the assembler and then, let's see if we can do it. Oh god, we're gonna need 3 of them. Right, I need at least one like that. Another one there. I can now take out those 2. There's a reason why I don't want to just pipe off there, because I want my assembler to be kind of underslung here, sort of connected from underneath, so I can get all of the modules on it. I could just like temporarily bump it onto there and then deal with that later, or module around the outside, but it's a bit messy. Yeah, so assembler goes on top of here now. It's kind of cool using the old school stuff again. Did this before. I have to get out anyway, so.
Energy critical.
Energy and oxygen time, right. But we haven't built our medical bay yet, so that's something to consider. Right. Oh, now I get up there, fine. That's typical. When it's not an emergency, you can do it all fine. Okay, so that goes there, and then all 4 sides is for the the efficiency modules, which we are going to be able to place on sooner or later, and this can get full yield modules. We're going to need to take a trip for gold, because we didn't bring any, because we know we can get some locally ish. By locally I mean there. The moon looks massive, but right this minute that's the lower priority. Right, let's get that off there. I put too many to queue. Okay, yep, that's looking good so far. I am worried that we might run out of resources before we build this up. But as I said, we could always refine some stuff and then borrow off the refinery. Okay, we're close. Oh, okay, we are 5 construction components short. Right, we need 5 construction components, so I might have to take them off here. One more. Where's a subtle place I can take these off? Right. No one's going to notice. Okay, so I'd say we definitely packed reasonably okay. We have built more stuff that we didn't consider before. Because I didn't really factor in falling off and having to get up. I didn't factor in having to build these. I didn't have to build these. I could have literally done it without, but you know, if we can, we will. What is that? Oh, that's Pertam. Is that Pertam or is that Earth? That's the Earthlike. This is so close to all the other planets. People with an Earth-like start must have had it so easy. I've not done that in a long time. Right, okay, good. We could do with a connector, but we don't desperately need it because we can manually move stuff right now. We're not going to be able to get one at this rate anyway. Med bay, I'd say, is fairly crucial. Because I am at 80% health. Right, let's try and figure out where we can temporarily place a med bay in here. I don't need to fill all of this in just yet. Oxygen and stuff will have to be piped in at some point in a fairly near future, so we'll place the med bay on this corner, I think. G-med. Needs an interior plate to place it. Oh, actually, hang on. Maybe we place it like that. No, because there's going to be a thing there. We're going to have to figure... Right, okay, well, I will put one in for the sake of healing ourselves. We can use the ship for oxygen for the time being. And we'll figure out piping this in at a slightly later time. Not too much later, but... Yeah, if we leave that... we could do it there. Yeah, we'll do it there. Right, let's build what we can of this. We're going to be short of construction components. I'm not borrowing off the ship again because we now have a refinery, so I will be able to mine load of stuff. I'm going to have to hand move it all in, but yeah, it could be a lot worse. That's alright. Right. It's not quite as close as I'd hoped, but it'll do. Right, so we're going to take as much stone as I can at a time and just keep shimming it over to there to deposit. We're not carrying any stuff anyway. Where's all of our stone? Is that it? Huh. Oh, might as well put our cobalt in there as well. Okay, let's see if we have enough to make a connector with. For now, let's see, where can I put it? I could just put it there, but I think we need a conveyor first. Right, now we definitely need to do some mining. We have to figure out why this drill thing isn't working. Drills. So, okay, some of them are on. Right. Oh, this is so annoying. Take you off the bar. Block tools. Put drills back on. Why? Turn you off. Turn you on again. Aha! Middle click. That's good to know. Because that happens a bit more often than I'd like to admit. Right. That's about as much as we can handle. In fact, we've got really slow turning now. Right, now we need to go on the other side. Okay. Still too far away to just pull it through, but hey. We're not going to need a lot to get this connector built now. If I take out you and you, I can just get straight in there with that. I know it's not all going straight to the front of the queue on the refinery yet, but we'll deal with that in a minute. See? I hope I don't have to do another mining run just yet without a connector. It's just a pain in the neck when you haven't got a connector. I think I am going to probably have to take those stairs down. I think they're going to get in the way. We'll put a ladder or something up. Bit of a shame. It's kind of cool. But it's an awful waste of resource. Right. Okay. I always seem to be left over with some materials. It's weird. Oh dear. It's a bit worrying. Foxhole, foxhole, foxhole. Gonna do it here. Yeah, I had a feeling I saw lightning, but I wasn't sure that we got it on Mars. We have lightning damage turned on, by the way. Don't forget, we've got the supercuts going for the first season. Everybody drop a like on all of those videos because I really do want to get this out to everybody, and the more likes it gets, the more YouTube will recommend it to people like you. And I think this is a good spot to leave this one for this episode. So we will catch you next time and have a fantastic weekend. Bye bye.